It's February 2026, which means golf season is right around the corner. Of course, if you live in the South, you're already playing golf. But in this video, I'm gonna go over the 6 top golf brands to resell online in 2026. I'm gonna go through these brands in no particular order, starting with the brand Sunday Red. This might be new to a lot of people because it is a new brand out on the market. This is Tiger Woods' new golf brand. As many of you know, he was with Nike for many, many years. And then about a year or so ago, he branched out from Nike. They split ways and he started his own golf brand called Sunday Red. Now with golf in general, many times you're gonna be looking for logos. And with Sunday Red, this is the logo you'll be looking for. It's Tiger, as in Tiger Woods, and it's like a skeleton looking tiger. These polos are new on the market and they're fresh, they're hot, and they're fetching good money. For example, here's a red one in used condition that sold for $62. Everything I'm gonna show you today are used sold comps. So with that being said, remember, it is February, so all these sold comps are from the last 90 days, which are winter months. So a lot of these prices that I'm gonna be showing you are gonna go up as spring and summer come along. Here's another example by Sunday Red. It is just a plain Jane golf polo. This guy only put 4 pictures. It's all I guess you really need because the brand speaks for itself. Sunday Red, there is the tag. Again, there's a logo. You can see this polo is perforated, which means it has holes in it, easy breathing. Every polo I'm gonna be talking about today is gonna be a performance polo, which means it's gonna be a polyester, nylon, or spandex blend. Even the hats go for really good money in this brand, Sunday Red. Again, it's a new brand on the market. After selling golf clothing over the past 10 years, I would definitely say for men, it's the most trendy style on, style off that's out there. As in, every year there's a new brand coming in, everyone wants it, and there's a new brand going out. Sunday Golf is for sure one of the top 6 brands I'll be looking out for in 2026. And going back the 10 years I've been reselling clothing, Peter Millar has always been pretty strong. I remember the days of Peter Millar where you would find 1 or 2 polos maybe every other month and it would be like striking gold. A polo like you see on the screen would probably fetch you around $60, $70. Now you're getting around 40 for these all over print Peter Millar shirts. You're looking for, again, summer comfort, the featherweight, which I'll show you here in a minute. And I will also tell you that the all over print in any brand does well. So you want all over prints like this, has guitars and little martini glasses, a little sailboats, all that sort of stuff. It's hot right now on the golf course. You can see this one in used condition sold for $44. This one, again, an all over print, which really helps the value. This has a local golf course logo on it, which usually can hurt the value. As many of you know, if you find a PGA golf course logo on it, or even maybe a college or NFL team logo on it, it can really help the value. This one lowers the value a little bit. This would have probably sold for around $20 if it did not have the all over print, and it is a featherweight. So I'm gonna show you right here, featherweight Peter Millar. These are very, very light, just like the title says, very light, very desirable right now. Peter Millar, you're looking for summer comfort, you're looking for featherweight, even Peter Millars that are striped like this. These are run of the mill. You can find these quite often. Again, it's tough swallowing the pill that you're not getting $30, $40 for these anymore, but you can consistently sell them for $20 to $24 just in this plain Jane striped pattern. Also, be on the lookout for Peter Millar collabs, which we'll talk about later on in this video. The second brand I'm still picking up on a regular basis in 2026 is Peter Millar. Another brand I'm on the lookout for in 26 to resell online is Masters Tech. Before I talk about Masters Tech, I do want to bring up a couple brands that are still good, but I have seen them slow down a little bit. One of the brands is Grayson, another one G4. Those are 2 brands that usually if I can find them under $5 in a performance, I will pick them up. But let's talk about Masters Tech. You will find many Master polo shirts that are, let's say, cotton. What we're looking for are the tech. These are, again, the polyester blends, the performance blends. These can command pretty good money. For example, $40 for this shirt right here. This one right here, again, $30, and we're talking about selling in the wintertime. $40, this has an all over print. You're looking for this little Masters logo right here. If you guys don't know, probably the most popular golf tournament in all of golf. And again, this is a Masters tag. We'll look at the tag. Right here it is. This is a screen print tag. Some of the older Masters tech will have a tag that hangs. We call this a screen print tag in the business. Again, Masters Tech, a good brand to be on the lookout for. Here's another one. Someone took a best offer. They had it listed at $75. Again, all over print will increase the value of any brand you're looking for in 2026. It's just what's popular on the golf course. There's your logo. It's stretchy. There's your Masters Tech. Now, here we go. This is a big time good one. Masters Tech with the little logo that is a circle right here. The little circle logo, Augusta Performance 1934 is what you're looking for with this guy. These sell for a premium, usually around $100. So be on the lookout for Masters Tech polos. Definitely a bolo for 2026. Now here we go. One of my favorite, probably my favorite brand to pick up, which I've only found maybe 2 or 3 in my entire reselling career. This is Scotty Cameron. Now, Scotty Cameron, there's a few things what we'll talk about with the brand. There are a few little logos to be on the lookout for. And a lot of times it's collabed with Peter Millar. I told you there are a lot of collaborations with Peter Millar. There's Masters Peter Millar. There's also Pinehurst Peter Millar. Scotty Cameron teams up with Peter Millar, and these things just go for absolute insane money. Over $100 usually, easy. Anytime you find a summer comfort with all over print, you're gonna be looking out for this little bulldog right here, the Scotty Cameron Bulldog. You're also gonna be looking out for this little T on the collar. Those are a couple little symbols or little logos you're gonna be looking for. Most of the time, you'll also see Scotty Cameron written out on the sleeve or on the back of the spine of whatever, if it's a polo or if it's a vest or a zip up. This person only had 2 pictures and it still sold. The item sold itself. Here's another example of a sick Scotty Cameron polo shirt. Again, this has that camo print all over it. Anything that's an all over or a camo, just something unique, looks good. There's that little T on the collar. This has a little bit of a different logo you can see right there, that little dude with the crown. Scotty Cameron's known for having the crown. A lot of times the little stars or dots above the crown, so be on the lookout for that. Again, you're gonna have Scotty Cameron written on or embroidered on the sleeve on this polo shirt. Scotty Cameron brings buku bucks. So Scotty Cameron and a Peter Millar collab. We're talking about the Masters Tech and a Peter Millar collab. Peter Millar with the collab still bring a lot of money, and Scotty Cameron is probably on top. I wanted to bring this last Scotty Cameron up because it is not performance based, but it still brought a ton of money. Again, this is one of those brands, if you find anything Scotty Cameron, I don't care if it's just a head cover to a putter, it's going to bring money online. So be on the lookout for it. There's your logo. I was talking about the crown with the little dots above it. Again, there's your T on the collar. This one must, yep, it's on the sleeve. The little Scotty Cameron right there. This guy did a good job, or girl putting the measurements in the photos, which I really like. But this one, again, is 100% cotton. You can see right there, just under the L and the large, it's 100% cotton, still selling for around $70. So Scotty Cameron, huge, maybe my favorite polo to be on the lookout for. One more for good measure with the pineapple all over print and the little bulldog, over $100. Just insane prices for Scotty Cameron. This brand right here is on fire. Just like Sunday Red, I've never found it in the wild, but it is a brand you need to be on the lookout for because it brings crazy money. The brand is Malbon. This M, this little script N, is what you'll see a lot on the hats or the sweatshirts. Again, this is just a regular polo shirt. Check out this little guy right here. $70 for this shirt. Malbon Golf right there. Let's see on the back of it if they have a back photo. Just plain on the back, nothing crazy. These polos go for insane money and are in demand. Again though, they're gonna be harder to find because you're just seeing them kind of on the market getting pretty hot. So a lot of people are wearing them, not donating them yet, but they are very hot. Here's another one, again, a performance. We're gonna look at the logo in this one. This little guy right here, little ball. So anytime you see a crazy logo like those Scotty Cameron logos or like on these, you're gonna look for the brand. And this one, again, there's that script M that you're gonna see. Now, a lot of people probably wouldn't even know what this is, but you do now. Look how much this went for, $90. $90 in the wintertime for this golf polo. Obviously, all over print like we talked about earlier. Really good brand. Those are things you want to be able to look out for. $90. Also, you'll see this brand with Nike and Adidas. Right here is one again, another example, and this sold for $89. Again, this is what you're looking for, that Script M Malbon. This is just high quality. You look good on the golf course. Everyone wants it. Everyone wants to be seen in it. Even the hats. Check out this used hat. New era used hat. Sold for around $40 or $50. I don't know for sure because they took a best offer. But just in the hat section, I don't know about you, but in my thrift stores, hats are like 99 cents to $1.99. I talk about it in my lives all the time. Super cheap buy cost. So you can find a hat, even if it's in rough shape, clean it up a little bit. One of these sell for 40 or 50 bucks online. That's insane. Another brand that I've been on the lookout for the past couple of years, and I rarely find it, and it goes for a ton of money online, is the brand Rhoback. You're gonna be looking for this little dog silhouette. Right there it is. This is a 2XL, again, all over print. This brand does so well, and they're starting to do collaborations, which we'll talk about in a minute. $65, someone took a best offer, probably sold around $60. These sell overnight if you price them right. And again, we're talking over the last 90 days, this is the sell price. I would probably expect to get 20 to 30% more coming spring and summer in 2026. Here's another one, again, getting back to the all over print. That's what we're looking for this year, all over print, even in brands like FootJoy, all those brands, Red Vanley. There's your dog. And also another thing, if you see these from behind, another characteristic is this little logo on the top of the spine. It's gonna look like a rectangle with two colors on either side. Looking for Rhoback all the time when I'm at the thrift stores. Now, they are starting to roll out a ton of collabs. I've been seeing college collaborations. This one is Ohio State. And if you know anything about Ohio State, they are die-hard fans. So this one has a picture of the football stadium along with the colors, the gray and the red. Ohio State, you're gonna see all sorts of colleges. Be cognizant of where you live at the thrift stores. If you live near a decent sized college, I'm in Indiana, so I'm looking for IU. They just won the national championship, or Purdue or Notre Dame. I'll be looking for Rhobacks with those. Again, if you're paying $5, expect to get 50 or more usually coming into spring or summer. With all these brands, be looking out for all the other clothing, just anything in these brands. For example, quarter zips, as you know, are super hot right now. I talked about that in my Ralph Lauren top 6 in 2026 video. Take a look at that. Quarter zips are hot, and especially in these brands. Rhoback, here's a quarter zip right here. 3XL definitely helps out the value. $70 for this guy right here. Quarter zips are great. Also, these come in joggers. I have found a pair of joggers before, and they sold for like $50 or $60 overnight. They were a 2XL. Rhoback joggers, and you can tell if they're a jogger if at the bottom they are cuffed like that. That's how you know if they're a jogger. If they aren't cuffed, they're just gonna be golf pants or pants in general, trousers, chinos. Those are 6 of the top golf polo shirts that I'm gonna be looking out for in 2026 to resell online. Now again, I did leave a number of golf brands out that are still good to pick up. You can write those down in the comments below so other resellers can see what brands to be on the lookout for. Make sure you go back and look at my other videos of top brands and trends that are reselling well in 2026. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.